Luang Prabang is not a place that you hear many people in the West talking about, right, Dad?
That's right.
Would you say that any of your Saskatchewan farmer friends know anything about Laos?
Absolutely not one of them.
Well, that is a real shame, because from our first impressions here in Luang Prabang, the start of our journey in Laos, I am absolutely floored with how amazing this place is. Luang Prabang is the ancient capital of Laos and is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site because of all the amazing architecture and cultural history that they have here. And it's actually not that big of a place. It has a population of about 60,000 people, but for that size, it has so much to offer. Dad, what's been some of your favorite things about the city so far?
Well, everything. They have nice river going here. You had a boat ride, and then out of the city, the waterfalls, the caves, on and on and on.
The people are really so nice here. Like, they're very kind, very gentle, like very peaceful people. The restaurant selection here is also great. So many cafes. I'm honestly shocked that it's not more of a digital nomad sort of hub, because in my mind it really has it all. So if you happen to be looking for a place in Southeast Asia that isn't completely overrun with tourists, and if you like a bit of a slower pace of life, Luang Prabang may be for you. This is genuinely one of my favorite small cities in Southeast Asia. This ancient royal city is surrounded by mountains and is at the junction of the Mekong and Khan River. Luang Prabang is especially known for its stunning temples, having 33 different ones within the city center, and is also a great place to learn about Theravada Buddhism. The heart of the city really lies in the Old Town with its cobblestone streets and ancient temples. It has a very interesting mix of traditional Lao design as well as French colonial architecture, since in late 19th and early 20th century, Luang Prabang was under French colonial rule. The other thing that I really like about the city is that if you're staying near the Old Town, it's overall super walkable. You can also rent bicycles or have a tuk-tuk take you around. So this is actually one of my favorite places in Luang Prabang, which is the Riverside. The city sits on the Mekong River, which some of you may have heard of. It runs through 6 different countries in Southeast Asia. I think it's China, Myanmar, Vietnam, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia. 6. So this area of the city is super lush with palm trees, all kinds of different vegetation. There's a lot of really beautiful riverside restaurants. And of course, something that I would recommend is actually taking a water cruise. You can either do one that includes dinner or is just the ride. In my next video, you guys will actually see the day trip that we did, where you have a trip on the Mekong to the caves and then the really famous Quang Si waterfalls, which I would highly recommend you guys check out. So to take a little break, I want to show you guys my favorite cafe in all of Luang Prabang. I love just how many side streets there are in this city, and it is just so green and so lush. And here it is, my favorite cafe that I just happened to come across. Doesn't even have that many reviews on Google, but it is called Rosetta, and they make such amazing coffee here, as well as being just a super scenic and beautiful place to take a little break. So of course this would happen on the actual day that I come here to film an actual YouTube video and, you know, tell how amazing these guys are, which they still are, of course. I love this cafe, but usually my coffee cappuccino would have an amazing snail on it. It's so cool. I'm gonna put, like, you know, a picture that I shot here the 3 other times that I've been here, and it's like a perfect snail, but I think somebody's just learning how to make coffee today. But yeah, this is my dad's really beautiful matcha latte, and yeah, usually I think it should come with a beautiful snail. To start things off with breakfast, a really famous place is Two Little Birds Cafe that is especially known for their amazing smoothie bowls. They also got all the other millennial favorites like avocado toast. So if you're looking for a West Coast sort of breakfast, this place is for you. Another favorite for breakfast and really any other meal was Joma. Funny enough, this place actually has an originally Canadian owner, but has now become a staple through many parts of Laos and other parts of Southeast Asia. I was absolutely shocked in the best way to see that they had pumpkin pie here. I was all over that. Can't say I've seen that anywhere else in Southeast Asia, so definitely make sure you check out Joma. My favorite restaurant with a view of the waterfront was definitely the Belle Rive Terrace. It's an absolutely beautiful atmosphere under the palm trees. It has a great selection of both Lao and Thai food specialties. Also for a fairly reasonable price, like for an upscale looking place, their prices were very reasonable. And last but not least was the restaurant that me and my dad probably went to the most, which was Bamboo Garden Restaurant. This place was so good, such delicious food, run by the loveliest family. They kind of have a mix of, once again, both Lao and Thai food, but the prices here were absolutely insane in my mind, where mains were around $2 to $3 and a fresh juice was $1. So we came here almost every single day, either for lunch or dinner. It was just so good. How stunning is this restaurant, Dad?
Yeah, I have no words. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'll show you guys it more in depth in just a second here, but as you can see, there is a beautiful lotus pond as the view here, just super lush vegetation. This restaurant was actually recommended to us by the owner of the hotel that we're staying at. It's called Manda de Laos. It is more or less like traditional Laotian cuisine, very different than the kind of street food you would obviously get. It's much fancier, but I think we're both really gonna like this. For our appetizer, we have something that is a real specialty of this area, which is Luang Prabang sausage. From my understanding, this one is made with pork, but it can be made with, different kinds of meats, all like handmade and cased. We have an eggplant dip, and then they also give us some watercress and cucumber to go with it. So we've got the pork sausage and some eggplant. That's actually really nice. A little bit spicy, but very tasty, very fresh. Would recommend. Thank you so much. Fantastic. Ooh. Awesome. Look at this spread, guys. Some of you may have heard of this super famous dish that they have here in Laos. It's called lap. Usually it's made with minced meat and these different kinds of herbs and spices, but we actually got the vegetarian version with tofu, so I'm really excited to try that. Right here we got a chicken stew, which I heard was really, really tasty. And then we got this sort of make-it-yourself cucumber salad. So all in all, an absolute feast. Now, as far as some of the historical attractions of Luang Prabang, I would definitely recommend checking out the National Museum as well as the Royal Palace. I was unfortunately not able to film in either, but I will say that the Royal Palace was a standout favorite because I had never seen the kind of interiors as they had there. And while there are so many amazing temples to see in Luang Prabang, one that you absolutely cannot miss is Wat Sayan Thong. This is arguably the most famous temple in the city and was actually a royal temple that functioned as a place for kings to be crowned, a place of worships for monks, and a shrine to Buddhist relics. And if you'd like to learn more about the style of Buddhism that is practiced here in Laos called Theravada Buddhism, there is a company that I would highly recommend checking out, not at all sponsored, called Orange Robe Tours. I didn't film my experience because I didn't feel it was really appropriate, but more or less you are taken on a tour of a temple by a former novice or monk who has recently left the temple to live a new life as a regular person. Obviously, you will see so many monks in Luang Prabang just going on with their day-to-day life, but the majority of them, of course, do not speak English, and even doing the alms ceremony that they have early in the morning where you can actually give food to the monks, I didn't feel really gave you a in-depth experience of what their life is like. So for me, it was a very insightful experience to hear someone's first-hand experience, to be able to ask questions, and then at the end we did a 1-hour meditation together. So for anybody who's interested in learning more about Buddhism, I would highly recommend this experience. So after a long day of sightseeing, we are going to watch the sunset from the highest viewpoint in all of Luang Prabang, which is Fusi Hill. And last but certainly not least, no visit to Luang Prabang would be complete without what, Dad?
The night market.
The night market. What's really awesome about this one is it is on every single night, and it's not just food. We're kind of facing the food right now. I'll show you guys in a sec, but there's also a whole section over here with really lovely, like actually good souvenirs and handicrafts that they have to like tear up and down every single day. So it takes a lot of effort for them to put something like this on. It really is impressive just how big this place is, and I'm actually a little bit worried of how we are going to find a place to sit. I don't see a single table available. Where? Oh yeah, I do see one. Okay, so yeah, hard to get a table though. This place actually looks kind of good. Dad, you might like this. Pineapple fried rice with chicken or pork.
Sure.
Or they got stir-fried egg with pumpkin and rice. That's kind of different. Could I please get the Luang Prabang salad? and then the traditional steamed fish with banana leaf, and then also the pineapple fried rice with chicken. Beer Lao IPA, please, and then just regular water. Yes, please.
Okay.
48, perfect. Cup chai. Yeah. I am honestly quite impressed by this. I think we will definitely be coming back tomorrow night, because look at this, guys. We got this chicken pineapple fried rice, the steamed and banana leaf fish, and you kind of get some veggies on the side, as well as this enormous, really nice looking Luang Prabang salad. All of this came to 150 kip, which in US dollars, I just checked, is $7 US for all of this. Dad, why don't you do a taste test of the fried rice for us, and then I'll try the other two dishes. Taste test. You're a big Thai fried rice fan, so let's see how the Lao fried rice is.
Pretty good.
Pretty good, pretty tasty.
Yeah.
So let's begin with the Luang Prabang salad. Pretty nice salad, and I mean, it is big. Like, this is a big salad for $2. And then over here we have the steamed fish in banana leaf. I'm not sure what kind of fish this is, but let's try it. Oh, I swear every video I say how spicy something is, but I have a very low spice tolerance, and that's actually quite spicy. I mean, it tastes good, but yeah, unexpectedly spicy for me, white person spicy. So we were just about to leave the market, but then I saw a place that had mango sticky rice, and this stuff is like, it's like crack cocaine to me. I love it so much, so I just had to get it. Traditionally, I think mango sticky rice is a Thai dessert. That's really where I've had it before, but it is also extremely popular here in Laos, and this will be my first time having it in the country, so let's give it a go. The rice, at least here, is a bit more liquidy, I would say, than I've had in Thailand, so let's see. That is really, really good. My dad's also a big fan of mango, so I think you're gonna love this, Dad. What do you think?
That's the best mango sticky rice I've tasted.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't like the ones in Thailand more?
No, it was, I don't know. This is, I like the consistency of this.
Oh, so see, you like the more liquidy sort
Yeah,
of
more
rice
liquidy.
compared to Thailand. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, success.
Yeah.
You just can't stop.
And that is it. That is our full day in Luang Prabang. Did you enjoy it, Dad?
Yes, very much. Seen a lot of things, did a lot of walking.
As I said before, I do feel like this city is still quite underrated and not as popular as many other Southeast Asian hubs. But that is just my opinion. Let me know in the comments if you guys have been here before and what your experience was. As always, I'm sending you guys so much love. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and keep being your own kind of beautiful. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.